Hey guys, welcome back to the Sanibel Captiva Guide. We are moving on to our drive-through series on Captiva. It is January 9th. We just finished filming the part 2 of our Sanibel drive-through.
So check those out.
Check that out. Check out part 1 and 2 of our Sanibel drive-through. We are checking out the recovery process of Hurricane Ian on Captiva. So come along for the ride.
Make sure you like and subscribe. You'll be notified, hit the notification bell, and you will be told of any upcoming videos.
See you on the road.
And now we are passing across the Blind Pass Bridge, and on the other side of the bridge will be Captiva.
Yeah, so the beach was actually completely eroded back there, and now nature's done its wonderful thing and has brought the beach back again. So
and now here we are on Captiva. On the left here was another public parking spot. Had about 30 spots you could park for $5 an hour, and that's all gated off. And here we are on Captiva. If anybody has been here before, you'll remember all the lush vegetation, and a lot of these houses you could not actually even see back in. They're beautiful, beautiful homes. They sit right on the beach. On the left-hand side, they sit right on the Gulf of Mexico, and the homes on the right-hand side sit on the back bay.
What's that bay called?
Roosevelt Channel?
I think so. It's definitely a trivia question on our podcast more than once.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So you can see the new houses definitely fared better than the older houses. And still some debris like Sanibel.
A fun fact about Captiva, they have no mailboxes. Never have. You actually have to go to the post office where you have a P.O. box to pick up your mail.
Again on the left here, new construction fared well. So, and then right after it, an example of older construction, which this garage at the front here, but looks okay.
So we might stop here and then pick up back when we get downtown Captiva, shall we?
Yeah, let's leave off here until we get to downtown Captiva.
These are people's private homes.
Okay, we're coming up to the main part of Captiva where it turns into the Gulf Side Road, and Tween Waters is going to be along here on our right, which is open to the public.
This is this S-curve that actually had vegetation that formed like a tunnel over you, and that all the vegetation is wiped away. And then coming up here on your right, so now there's no homes on the left-hand side. The only homes are on the right-hand side, and then they have little private beach accesses to get to the beach. And the first resort we're coming up to is Tween Waters, which amazingly is open. It's the first resort to have opened back up to the public.
I'm not sure how much flooding actually happened up here, but I think it's a lot less than it was on Sanibel by all accounts.
So here will be the entrance to Tween Waters. You see the little cottages there.
Okay, this is future Nick here. I wanted to stop and go into Tween Waters just to show you it's very open. They are having some construction done, which was actually being done before the storm, but the facilities are open. If you are the sort of person that wants limited dining and just likes the odd restaurant or two, this could possibly be the best ever time to come to Captiva. The beaches still look phenomenal. You'll have the beach to yourself, and honestly, it's a sheller's dream right now. So anyway, back to the video.
They do have a restaurant called the Old Captiva House that I believe is back open.
And there are a couple of tables and chairs out on the beach. But they were having extensive construction. You can see a new part of the old Captiva house above.
That was before the hurricane.
Before the
They were refurbing the crow's nest and the waterfront room. And there's the Captiva Yacht Club.
And the beach is still looking beautiful. It's still there. Coming up on this next bend, we have Jensen's on the Gulf, which has opened up again for rentals.
see the bay back there.
And it looks like they did a lot of replanting of sea oats along the beach to help with erosion. It looks like they survived because they were very young and they're still there, which is a good sign. Actually, I would say that's the first official tourists I've seen, people out riding bikes. What a great thing to see.
Now we're coming up to this sharp curve that takes you back to the green flash. It takes you back off the beach.
Now, obviously still some damage here. There's a lot of more roof damage than flooding damage by all accounts.
And straight ahead, that's the Jensen's on the Gulf.
That one is open,
Which
and yeah.
we just filmed their rooms, so you can check out their website. Photographed, yes.
Okay, sorry to interrupt. We did forget to do Wiles Drive, so we've come back to do it. We've just turned left off the Captiva Drive Road towards the library and the chapel by the sea.
And the Captiva Civic Center. So
See
definitely
it right
did
ahead
not
of you.
want to miss out Chapel by the Sea. It is an historic building and the cemetery, and I know a lot of people have been asking about how it survived after the hurricane, so we definitely wanted to show you that. So,
And we said previously Jensen's on the Gulf is open.
this is Gore Lane on our left.
Soulmates.
Oh, right. Did I say left? Oh, okay. My
Okay,
left and right, and then we're
so-
coming up to Chapin Lane.
Yep, looking at the
Captiva Civic Center straight
Memorial
ahead.
Captiva Civic Centre and the Captiva Memorial Library.
And if you have never been into the Captiva Memorial Library, normally it's open Tuesday through Saturday. Really cool. They have a reproduction of the ferry boat that used to come before the causeway. So hopefully when it reopens, I would definitely encourage everybody to go check it out. It's a really sweet little library. And you can see the historic chapel or Captiva Cemetery on the left.
And we're just going to take a little walk down to the chapel and we will resume shortly. This is the first time we've been back here after the storm, so it actually looks relatively good. You don't have the same canopied trees that were there before.
1901, the Chapel by the Sea was built. And they're actually resuming outside services on January 29th, if that's a Sunday, I think. And I believe they actually live stream them too. So if you go on their Facebook page, you can see the services. We've done many a wedding here.
Oh,
How's it looking?
you need to put a camera up into here, there's no floor.
So the pews are all gone, and the altar, and just no floor. But the walls and the roof look intact.
And
all
it
the
stayed on
windows.
its foundation, which is good. Oh look, this is all sand from the...
From the excavator.
Yeah, no, this is from the beach.
Yeah.
So you see a lot of the sand from the beach has come over the iconic benches, which I've taken many brides' pictures on.
And the cool sea oats, the big trees. Super cool. This is the, I guess, the parsonage where the minister, the priest, and families stay. I believe they're on 3-year terms.
Rotation, yeah.
Yeah, 3-year term. So what a great place to come.
Ah.
Auburn red.
Auburn. Okay, so, and we just want to give you a sneak peek at the beach. I know a lot of people have been asking. And this is the path that runs down the side of the Captiva Cemetery. Oh wow, we got some shellers. I wonder what they're finding. Yeah, they have a whole bag
People
full of shells,
making
too.
the best of the shelling. It's actually turned a little bit colder this evening. It's supposed to be one of the chillier weekends of the year, so as you can see, not many people about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people on the beach as far as the eye can see. So
But I bet they have some good shells.
okay, so we're leaving the chapel by the sea. We've got the community centre on our left, and now we're heading down Chapin Lane. Our Poppy's Paradise.
And Miller Time, good name for a house. Meant to Be, I love the names that everybody's picked for their houses.
BEE.
And Margaritaville. Oh, is that what it
Margarita Villa.
Margarita Villa, yeah. And then if you turn left or right here, that's just the continuation of Captiva Drive. If we turn left, we'll be going towards downtown Captiva.
Okay, that concludes our missed portion of the video, and we're going to continue back to the regular one.
Okay, so now we're coming up to the Green Flash, one of our favourite restaurants. I don't know if it's open.
I heard it was, or they had a food truck.
Oh, look at that. They've got
Okay.
tables downstairs underneath. Look at that.
Okay,
So it
that's
is
what I
open.
did hear. Okay, they have box lunches, that's
Box
right.
lunches. Great to see them open.
The Lunch Lady Squad. Love it.
So here we're going.
This is considered Captiva Drive now. As soon as you come onto Captiva, the Sanibel Captiva Road turns into Captiva Drive. So we're on Captiva Drive, and we're going to come up to Jensen's.
Sunset Captiva is on your right there. On the left is what's the name of that one?
And Jensen's
Oh, there's
here.
Jensen's, which is not open. The Bayside Jensen's is definitely not open.
It's the cottages.
Yeah.
And then we're coming up to Andy Rossi Lane.
Andy Rossi Lane. If you look dead ahead, you've got the general store, which is opened up rather quickly. The bubble room straight ahead, I believe, is not open.
We're going to turn left down Andy Rossi Lane, and we'll see the Keelan Bistro on the left. We have
RC Otters on the right.
Lati Da ice cream,
So the restaurants are here, but not open.
Captiva Island Inn. One that is open is Captiva Pizza, which is on the second floor.
Yeah.
So they are
And the
open.
Burns family team have an office up there, and they were offering free Wi-Fi connection and everything, which was nice of them.
And these are all rental homes down here on Andy Rossi Lane, and at the very end of Andy Rossi Lane is the Mucky Duck restaurant.
You've got Kingfishers on the right. And Jungle Drums Gallery on the right.
And YOLO is actually
YOLO's
open.
Yeah, YOLO's done a great job of getting back up and running.
And here we
And
are. Mucky
So,
Duck.
The Mucky Duck. Definitely not open, but glad to see it's still here. See the big mountains of sand ahead that obviously I don't know if they've been cleaned, probably from the property, I would believe. And they do have barriers across to the beach, so this beach access is not open. So turning around, heading back down Andy Rossi Lane. And we had, what was the relationship?
Ron Rossi,
Ron Rossi, we had him on the podcast.
son of Andy Rossi.
Son of Andy Rossi. They used to live on property at the end of this road.
Oh, not the son. He was a grandson. Sorry.
Grandson. Kingfishers are open. Kingfisher Vacations are open for business, so they must have some rentals. Give them a call.
And straight across is McCarthy's Marina. which I believe Captain Brian is running
Yep.
tours now too.
Captain Brian, if you want to tour around, is operating from there.
And the famous bubble room. And the bubble room emporium here on the left. Cute gift shop.
Bubble room is not open.
And this was their new ice cream parlor called Boops. And the fire station. And then we have
Go
Cantina,
left, Max.
Cantina Captiva, which, looks like they have a food truck. And, oh wow, any salespeople out there, 50% off the entire store of beach stuff.
Beach stuff, it's open.
Wow, and we need to go in.
And then this is a new exhibit. I think it's part of the Rauschenberg estate, and it's in the process of being constructed.
We'll house artists.
And actually that was the Rauschenberg estate there, which you've never been able to see from the road before.
Is it Rauschenberg or Rauschberg?
Rauschenberg? Yeah. Rauschenberg, I'm not sure.
Rauschenberg.
Rauschenberg.
Yeah, and then
On
here we
the
are
left is the
Chadwick Square.
Okay, so straight ahead we have South Seas Island Resort. It is completely closed. They had a lot of roof damage by all accounts. They laid off all their employees and ended.
This resort encompasses the last 4 miles, I think, of Captiva. It is a private resort it's a gated resort that you have to be staying on the property to actually even get onto the resort.
It's got the post office on the left-hand side, which has remained open.
Yeah, this is where I said everybody has to come to the P.O. boxes. This used to be the employee housing on the right. That was actually torn down before the hurricane. South Seas was going through a big transition. It was actually purchased by a big resort company called Timbers, and they had big plans to make some changes to the resort, which was starting to happen until the hurricane, and now obviously
Plans have all changed,
yeah,
I guess.
and they're totally closed. And straight ahead is Allison Hagerup Beach Park, which is the last spot on Captiva that you can actually come to. This was a public parking spot where anybody could come and park. It was quite pricey. It was about $40, I think, for the day to park here.
And then the cottage to our left here, which you were never able to see. You were never able to see before because the foliage has taken quite a bit of damage.
So things still up on the air on South Seas when they will be reopening. I'm thinking that Timbers is taking advantage of this time to actually maybe make
Do some remodeling, maybe?
Yeah, big changes.
This is speculation, though. We don't really know.
No, we don't.
Okay, so I think we're just going to run back through Captiva just so that we give you a different look from a different direction. But basically, that's going to...
Coming up to the post office again. Looks like that's quite busy. Everybody's...
Yeah, post office and the Bank of the Islands is open
yeah,
too.
they're hopping.
So on the right was the water sports.
Yep.
I don't remember. And Starbucks coffee. On the right, which
that
is
sounds
closed.
good, Starbucks.
But yeah, so everything is closed and we're waiting to see what's going to happen.
Closed indefinitely.
Yeah.
Which we had anyone know how to define that?
We were one of the contractors for our business, was one of the contractors for South Seas Island Resort. We did their resort photography, and all the franchise agreements were terminated after the storm. So that included Doc Ford's, it included us, it included lots of other franchises that were on the property. Yeah, and they've terminated them until they know what's going to happen with the resort. So actually some people out biking, great to see. So there are some visitors here.
I need to look at the sails.
No,
Going in.
No, we can't, can we?
Yes.
Okay, so I think that's going to end the tour of the islands. We come to the end of Captiva.
And I found a sale rack I can't resist. 50% off the store.
So we're going to stop here. We're going to go at Mudbugs, have a bit of lunch, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for joining us.